All right, Reggie, before we get started today on today's interviews and questions, is there anything you want to speak on before we get started?
Yeah. Man, I just want to wish everybody, man, I want to wish everybody be safe. Glad you're here, 2024. Hopefully, y'all can be here and hear this next year. And even me saying it, and John on the other side, and our cameraman on the other side for 2025. And so let's make a promise to each other that we all going to try to be here and hope God bless us to be here for 2025. There's a guy that, man, is a Compton legend. He kept a lot of nigga peaceful from the city of Compton. This is just a local thing, so I know a lot of y'all won't know who the hell I'm talking about. But a dude I wanted to shout out that passed away in the month of December that I had a lot of love for from Compton. Yeah, he was a big time business owner with sounds and stuff like that, but mainly anybody that know him. He also employed a lot of guys that sold a lot of marijuana on his facilities. But my nigga, Melvin Horde, man, it would hurt me dearly to hear that you passed away just recently. So I just want to shout out my boy Melvin Horde. Good dude. Good dude. Also, I want to give a shout out, and y'all know tonight, is the Hall of Fame of Rock and Roll uh, induct people being inducted, and for 2024 class, and they doing the show tonight, and just wanted to put out what y'all think of the people. Also, I would like to shout out my Capricorns. It's y'all season. It's y'all month. It's the favorite person. The first woman I felt in love with is her birthday. Is in January. January the 14th, actually. My mama. And so, just want to shout out you Capricorns. And y'all have a good one.
Okay. During our last set of interviews, we briefly talked about how Keefe D was seeking bail. There has been a response as to why he shouldn't receive bail. I wanted to know if you had seen that and if you had any thoughts about it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we're going to pin it. We're going to pin the response from the DA office in the comment section of this video. And so it'll be pinned up so y'all can pull it down and review it. And forget if the court date is the 2nd or the 4th. I think it's the 4th of January. And so it'll be coming up pretty soon in the next couple of days. And his pretty much argument is that that he did all of it for entertainment, and Greg Kadings was the first one to do it. So why wasn't he able to do it? Which my argument would be Greg Kadings was lying, so I just rolled with the lie. But that's his argument and his defense. And so yeah, of course, we all knew that was going to be his defense. Either that or just plain out, I'm crazy. Which that'd probably be his next defense, because I'm sure y'all going to see that that's going to eventually get struck down. But that's not the main thing for this particular hearing, so y'all don't get it confused. This hearing is just all about bail and whether he should have, or all the way up to no bail. So it can happen. It could be any range of that. Judge not gonna give him, or judge not gonna give him no bail as he currently have. So my prediction is anywhere from $2 to $4 million bond, which is just like being no bail to that nigga, unless some of you groupie ass motherfuckers wanna go and start up a GoFund and raise bail for him. And y'all probably can only come up with about 5,000 niggas that support him. So we know that ain't gonna work. But there are bail bondsmen out there. Anybody that ever been in trouble, that y'all think it's the 10% and all of that. Man, these bail bondsmen now work with you. They just let you come up with about 40, 30% and then put you on a payment plan, because they know they could always pull you in. So it'll be interesting to see what his bill would be. But like I said, if it be anywhere from $2 million to $4 million, it's like that nigga being in prison. I mean, having a no bail, because he'll be staying there. Which, even if I was in that position, which I know some of you groupie motherfuckers saying, you going to be in that position, which is funny, to me. But I would rather spend the money on attorneys, on people that's knowing what they're doing. Don't bail me out. Save that money, give that money to real attorneys. And that's what would be the goal if I was him. Now, there's some things and some reports out there, and y'all see if y'all scroll all the way down into the agreement that's attached, where, and I have John put it up too, where he was making, allegedly had a hit list, or green people that were green light. Well, y'all notice that list of paper is mainly people that's from the blood areas. If y'all look at that paper all the way to the right, you see the person that sent that out, they omitted all the Crips that was to the right. But if you look all the way closely to the right, you'll see that one of the people names on there was Orlando Anderson. So I don't believe that it was a green light paperwork or a green light. I think that's the media taking prosecution words out of from what is meant to be. Their whole thing is just that he's exposing the paperwork to people, his son or to his wife, and they talking shit on the phones about me and about somebody named Lee. Y'all know who that is. That's Dirty Rock or D-Rock or whatever that nigga name is. The guy that allegedly was supposed to said that that Big Dre was the shooter and they were roommates and all of that. Keefe is not that stupid, y'all. I don't believe where he's out there putting hits or anybody's life is in danger. People talk recklessly like that over the phone, but I don't think that's his intention or his intent at this point. Now, once he get convicted, who knows what his intentions and his conversations would be if anyone's stupid enough to let him talk to them like that over the phone. Without, as soon as he says some shit like that, you just hang up. But, you know, that's his son. Your son's supposed to ride with you till the end of time. But, yeah, Keefe defense, and that's what y'all be hearing. It'll be some breaking news and big on the internet, and all of these people that think they're YouTube attorneys will be talking about it, you know, by Wednesday or Thursday of this week. And so y'all hear some breaking news on that. But that's it. That's all. Keefe D, I don't believe is that stupid to be putting a hit list together. So I don't know where that's coming from. And secondly, and more importantly, I believe that his bail will be dropped from no bail to a bail that's just will be like no bail to him. It'll be at least $2 million to $3 million. And so that's all that I have on that particular subject. And like I said, hey, if he can raise $1 million or $2 million, then shout out to him. Let him bail out and fight it from the streets. I have no problem with that. He's been walking around for 27 years and only got arrested 4 times. So he's not a danger to society, huh? He only been arrested 4 times since he, you know, was the orchestrator or the shot caller, as he wanted to say. I was always trying to give him defense. Nigga, you ain't no shot caller, you just a D-boy. But since he wanted to be a shot caller so bad, see how those shot caller allegations hurt you. So, you know, okay, shot caller, Southside Crip shot caller. That can't go back to the hood. Funny nigga. You's a crackhead D-boy. That's what you were. And now you an inmate and a cellmate. Somebody's bitch.
If you were to get $2 or $3 million bail, just for people that don't know, like I don't know the exact math, but let's say his bail was set at $3 million. How much would he need to pay to actually get out of jail?
Generally, the law says a house that's worth that amount or some property that's worth that amount as collateral and 10%, which would be $300,000 on a $3 million bill. But trust me, y'all, there's bail bonds personnel and people out there that's making deals. I done seen them go as low as 50%, which would be $150,000. And then on that, if you came up with like $50,000 and made a payment for the $150,000, they will even take payments on you because they know they got a amount of time to find them before the bond company insurance will have to kick in. And so they'll take that chance because they know they got bail bondsmen that'll find you if you don't show up to court. And then they can also go after the person who put up the collateral property and stuff. So his wife do have a house out there. I heard somebody say a $750,000 house. Ain't no Vegas, no house in Vegas that looked like that. It's worth $750,000. That's about a $350,000 house if it's paid for in cash. So it has $300,000 equity if it's paid off. I don't think it is. Haven't read it. I ain't that research. I ain't people that go and check people's titles and all of that. But it's easy to find out. And so if they're not renting the house, I believe it is in his wife Paula's name, that's some equity. And they have $300,000 worth of equity in there, then that's what you would, any bail bonds company would take that risk because they'll just foreclose on the house. If he runs that far and go with Russell Simmons and Puffy and all of them need to be going in a place that doesn't extradite you, which we all know is right now, this is what, Bali, but Indonesia. I always say it wrong, so I ain't gonna try to repeat it. But Bali or Bali, and so places like that that don't have extradition laws with the United States is. But Keefe ain't that smart. He don't have those type of connections to. He wish Harriet Tubman was still around and can get some underground railroad. But that's the unfortunate thing about black folks. I always tell you, we only have about 20 places we can go to in the United States. But you white boys or Mexicans, y'all go straight back to Mexico. Y'all know how y'all do it. But the whites, y'all got Maine, North Dakota, Vermont, all of those places. We just got Atlanta, LA, Chicago, Memphis, places like that to run to. But yeah, so he'll be found real quick if he decided to run.